First of all, we're not even from Manchester. Justin's from Bingley. I'm from Sheffield, and then I was born in New Delhi. You know, what's the Mancunian? We're Earthlings, you know. We're not Mancunians.
The British in pop music have been great at taking influences, turning them inside out, sticking unexpected things together and producing something new and exciting and different. It's much less genre based.
Ultimately, we're still in the city, we still love it, we're still influenced by it, but the idea of just doing something that's parochial, inward looking, nasal, professional Mancunian is just not what we're about. The best part of Manchester's history is always when it's been understated, no hype, people just getting on with it, going on about Manchester, Gunchester, Gaychester and all the other Chesters that have bored us to tears basically. There's more to life than Chesters, especially Chester, which really is a beige town. Another story. Hollyoaks was set there, no more questions on that one. Do watch it though, especially the late one. Nice little unit.
What happens in the late one?
Bit more Secret Garden comes out, the odd nipple, and just generally a bit more dynamic. Numbers have gone up as well. I could take you through a few pre-products. We have here what's known in the business as a pH litmus test for tea. Grains of tea from obviously the heavy Workman tea meets Barrow Boy, early 78, through to Islington, beige, Raw Ashley 4x4 Shelter Tractor women who like half a second with the tea. That's quite wrong, but it's not an issue. You don't decide me on the tea.
A red light, don't stop.
Illegal, in a way.
Very true, very true. Very spontaneous, but what's nice is it ends up as first track on the album. We did it, so it came out as a sort of limited vinyl run about a year and a half ago, and then we rejigged it for the album, brought in Suit because we felt it just needed that extra little dynamic at the end of the track.
Yeah.
And hey presto, 18 months later, it's the opening track of the album.
Lyrically, what we provided with Pete there was perfect because his voice fitted. We didn't want to do some just derivative sounding old school thing. We wanted something that was rooted in the past in black music, but was a quintessentially British sound as well. So musically, fun enough in this run, much dirtier by the way, I had to clean them out, well done Justin. 2 years ago, whenever it was, the track was written and then Pete came over and it again does reference the Electric Souls and the Basement and where we come from, the heritage of what me and Justin have done.
The importance of Get Up in the development of Elektrons is that it's the original first starting point.
Can I use the word catalyst?
No.
Okay, that's what I would not describe it as. Anyway, 3 cups. I like a mixture. Never match your cups, a bit pretentious. There's the Queen. I'm not a royalist, it's not irony, it's just the present. That's Italian, that's from a delicatessen in Edinburgh. Got it with my girlfriend, it's limited. And a bit of a political one there. I think from the Guardian. It's not a problem. 3 cups, bit of sugar, always white sugar. Our heritage musically has always been one of a real wide range of music. There's been a very natural eclecticism in the north, especially Manchester and Sheffield, where people take different genres and put it into one big pot, which is what really Electric Chair was about. We didn't want you to emulate or do another American derivative sounding soul album. The way that we took our influence from people like the Wild Bunch and Soul to Soul and early Warp Records. So Dirty Basement was a real mishmash of sounds. And I think when we got into the studio, we literally just, for days, just messed about with different rhythm tracks and different vocals. And Eska, who's one of the great talents of the UK underground at the moment, it was so exciting that she agreed to do that. She came up and was absolutely perfect.
Possibly more than any other track on the album, what the Unabombers have been about and now the Elektrons, and where we come from, or the clubs that we've been involved in running and being the residents at, very eclectic style. Not in that we mix rock with dance, more that we appreciate and play and indulge ourselves in all areas of dance music, particularly black influence, black dance music.
You know, it always sounds so pretentious when you talk about breaking barriers, because it, you know, it sounds like some Swedish spunk jazz LP. But what we were attempting to do was to be bold, do something different, and put things into the middle.